Hey, welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be picking back up from where we left off, and nobody wants to die. In the last episode, we investigated the floating bar at Icarus and discovered more behind who could possibly be behind the murder of Green. But while investigating, we were interrupted by a mysterious third party who was somehow able to intercept our comms communications with our partner Sarah. And near the end, we had a haunting nightmare about our belated wife. So kick back, relax, and let's continue on with the story.
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink. I shouldn't be driving like this. Seems like the whole city's turning to dust, and I still feel the festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you lie to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home.
I wonder if this is like a byproduct or a side effect of having so many shell swats that are I forgot what the device is called, but if it's just starting to have some kind of lead effect or like neurological degradation, that or just maybe the ambrosia's causing all this.
Not good.
Welcome home. James, Kara, I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
Oh, shut up now. My head's gonna explode.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck. Where are the fucking drugs?
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
How did I?
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. Glad he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs. Damn, empty. I think I had an...
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there.
Copy that.
I really would love to go there.
There's nothing in this one either.
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represented the brutal laws that governed the world, and only exceptional mortals could gently influence them. No, that sounds weak. You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little, just a little bit.
Yeah, no. I feel like I would lose my mind.
Attention, the sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module.
Who was it now? Oh.
Logged. James, Kara, welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat. Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body, and my old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process. Calibration successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this. You are at the critique of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue. A new body? A new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%. Excellent. You found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event. It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No! I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth.
Such a good hint. I'm assuming it's something to do with that. Here we go. Get up here. Oh, okay.
Powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck. I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try. So many bodies. I had to get him. Dispense justice. The bastard kept eluding me.
knew he got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Unstable simulation. We'd better stop for today, all right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections?
What this is about.
This is my fucking window.
That day, 23/17. It's a cheat jump. I'm psychic.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think, I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
See, I had a feeling Sarah and I would get along. But honestly, I could definitely see where she's coming from. You know, some people, they just want to do their job, clock in, clock out, get paid, go on with their life, right? But I definitely feel if you're in this line of work, especially a detective, you're more inquisitive, more curious. So you can't really let lion dogs rest, right? You always got to figure out what's going on, for better or for worse. Worse in this case, because we're going up against some pretty powerful people that they're playing shadow games and they don't want any third-party intervention. I wonder just how far they're willing to go. I wonder if
Where
our
do we start?
bosses
Since the Zeppelin
Put
crashing
out.
into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting.
already. So I think the best thing for me to do is what we did in episode 1. I just spread out all of the evidence here. Because everything being all lined up like this, it kind of just jumbles everything up for me. Miller, the man with an encrypted Icarite, limb stealer, and owner of Failing. It's pretty cool.
I still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation.
Drawings of the electrical installation of a building. Identification information has been erased.
That tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
Bet that this would tie in the green case, especially with like the electrical. Let's see what else we have. Chief Steiner's trusted man, specialist in discreet.
Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was. Motherfuckers. I still can't believe it.
At least their plans will take a while longer.
John Clark, politician and shareholder of the well-known company. Earlier, leads indicated he was a friend of Green's.
Burn to a crisp.
Was that laughter?
No.
Looks to be marginally connected. It's because you know, an alias of Green. I feel like it might be somewhat connected. Toxicology of Icarus. Analysis showed that Kovalev had substances in his blood that Sarah couldn't identify. Nothing similar was found in any of the other bodies.
Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class.
Belonging to a famous psychologist that establishes her presence on Icarus.
The famous psychologist, back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
A serpent symbol drawn on the safe along with the date of the events that took place on Icarus.
That damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre.
And this is definitely connection between the two cases, because this exact symbol was drawn on the cherry tree. I feel like it should be lumped together with up there. Meat developer with initials on a silk tie. Owner of several skyscrapers, including Green's building.
You've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette.
Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis Collette.
James.
Sorry.
The politician was afraid of someone. He couldn't wait any longer to carry out his plans. He had one last friendly request to Kovalev: complete his work.
So the watch with a photo wasn't evidence of a friendly quarrel between Kovalev and Green?
They were obviously very close.
Looks like completing the work meant killing important people. What would Kovalev check off that item if it would ruin him? The oh, no. Like 2 drops of water. Another similarity between Kovalev and Green. Did the same thing happen to Kovalev? Nah, I didn't think so. So, here, looking for, oh, and I'm pretty sure I did that first, didn't I?
Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev Zekarite never made it there, which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question.
Let's check.
On one hand, he was just a pawn.
You mixing game metaphors?
Hey, people say that.
Never mind. You're right. Salma again. She might have known something.
Would Kovalev have let her go then?
She could pull strings.
All the more reason for Kovalev to take her down, right?
Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep.
So it's not any of those three. I wonder if this undercover officer might have known what was going down.
As the chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here?
No coincidence he dropped in here for a drink. As a cop and the chief's boy, he'd know about Green's death. What was he up to here? Maybe technical plans, or John Hart, or he was trying to kill Miller. No. Okay. Let's try the technical plans. Oh yeah, because he was after the technical
Sarah,
plans.
can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. I need more to work with here.
There we go. Was making a deal for plans for an installation in some building. What's he need them for? In which building? So we have what? We have 4 more clues to...
Holy shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
I bet if he could, Steiner would have handled it differently. But at this level and in this city, it's impossible.
So the chief was paying for information?
He doesn't make the rules of the game. He was trying to work inside those rules.
Investigating? Ugh, but these plans, James. Did we miss something with Green?
Another damn good question.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine $938.
Ah, fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. I'll be late. After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times, and unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The feds secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
It's gonna be hard to find anything after the feds were here.
The feds weren't on Icarus.
They don't know what we know. Hopefully.
Ready.
Feel like we're making out to be some pretty good damn detectives.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies.
I guess we can start back with his body.
So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
Over here. Let's bust out the scanner. X-ray.
What the fuck is this?
A bike. Or rather, a wheel off a bike.
And people rode on it? How?
Like a motorcycle. But you had to push those things around and around with your feet to make it go.
Ouch.
Supposed to be over here somewhere. This?
Let's keep it simple.
Going from corner to corner isn't simple.
I don't know. I'm looking.
Wow. Okay.
The fucking safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
See something else?
Nothing. Empty. Just like my account. Get out.
Can you check what they took?
You know, it's not like I didn't break the law this week, so I'll see.
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
Storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Ugh, never mind.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
You sound like an expert.
I was helping my cousin repair pneumatics like this. Tech from a mortal era. Rich people love automated shit in their homes. We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking.
Yeah, I'm not super crazy about how the X-ray is like displayed. I wish it was like more in the middle. Like, there.
The wall is a meter from the safe.
This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected. What next?
We have a card. Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see you develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it. Dave, what is happening?
Sarah? Oh, fuck.
Oh, no turning back.
So green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds a stamp collection. Another victim. Just more questions.
Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With the murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
How are y'all liking the story so far? I am hooked. And of course, check the breakers.
Fuck!
Making a mess. Get your act together. Don't you already know who the murderer is?
James?
I tried to, you know.
Are you there?
Sarah?
I wonder if our hallucination is our subconscious trying to tell us that big twist to this story is that we're the ones that murdered Green.
James, I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him in the law now. He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline. Maybe I can lift the chandelier. stairs must have damaged the wires. Okay. Why did he fall? And where's the killer? Shot. Needs a closer look. The Emperor screens. Make that God. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Or maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies?
They learn to live a lie.
Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve?
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head. Blagojevich, journalistic scum. Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
A shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Was that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
He aimed toward the piano. Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. Like you got hit by a truck. Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you. He could have believed it all.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Shit. Not enough data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? It doesn't make sense. Looks too rich for my blood. A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me. Bingo. So you were sitting here. You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? That's where you were hiding. Fucking wiring. You've had your chance. No need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
And he was done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight. Yet something or someone stopped him. He shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway. This?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
Glass? A lot of shrapnel? Where did it come from? I'll get back to that. Same weapon as before. You? Here? Rachel would be disappointed, but I'm not too surprised. High voltage. Must be powering something big. Now, let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. This. Couldn't he just keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us? When you're left with no desires except to kill, then it's high time to die indeed.
Yeah, probably can't show this on YouTube. And I guess this is where all that,
I don't know where the damn glass came from. I thought nothing could surprise me today. Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos. I don't know you. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun. Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It
Must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
It's time for pictures of your friend. The wound looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range. Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll. Else? How did it all
I think he just
start?
wanted P-Pics.
Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you couldn't do the right thing. Let me show you whose side you picked.
How fucking kind of you. Drake Starr? I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish. .9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. It went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position. Who are you?
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. Looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds. Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
Before he was bleeding like hell. Used it as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape? toy. Sharp. The senator must have held it. Drake's blood. And maybe yours too.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her. Was she waiting for her moment? Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you? Ton of lead and burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else catch your attention? She almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kata's shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. A bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy. You're lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where?
Bet you I can use X-ray.
Same weapon? Yeah, 9mm. And empty.
They sure love their single stacks
You were
here.
shooting blindly at Cadis. Everyone here knows each other.
Alright, so maybe you gotta get out. Ah, excuse me, sir. Set it right back.
Another crime scene, another bar. Clearly, booze is as deadly as they say. Masks can be symbolic. Maybe members have to earn them. Billy Coriacci. She wins the Best Actress award year after year. This is getting boring already.
They want you to believe that she's brilliant. They say it's not even Coriacci anymore.
Then who is it? We met in other shells. She played a baseball player, and the director arranged for her to shadow me. Suddenly, Rachel started showing up more often at practice matches.
I was right. I'm learning. Instead of that one. Okay, here we go. Another sign to divert.
A recording console. I wonder what it turns on. Zilch.
Okay, but it leads over here. Ah, there's glass.
Let's see where you take me. Another. This must be a dead end.
Another map. I came back here. Guess it didn't trigger it.
Cables run deeper. Fuck. Not now. It's so close. So, Mount Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover. I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. Icarite in this one? Age 21. Some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
The youngest bodies possible. No certificates.
Gender male, body class A+, age 21, certificate number removed. Special features: large muscle mass, info, none. Are they just body snatching people? People off the street?
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites, why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. Same as on the table at Green's. He was here.
Got some initials there. EG.
Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back.
He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slug secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. I've restored the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them.
Just wondering, since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you.
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her?
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here,
Yes.
and the victims?
Maybe they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah.
Well, this seems like a good spot to stop. If you liked the video, leave a like. Dislike it if you disliked it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification to be notified the next time I upload. See you in the next one. Peace.